Hey y'all, it's your girl Niecy Fox and you're being blessed with another video. Doing things different today. I don't know. I've been having a lot of reflective periods right now. I feel like I'm going through a very interesting transition, a lot due to doing this YouTube channel. So I oftentimes get in this headspace of just like needing to talk things out or get things out, and I usually end up doing that like in my head, or sometimes I write it down. But I said to myself, maybe I should do it on my channel. I've been going back and forth with the purpose of my channel, what I want it to be about, what I want to say on it, things I want to do, or my whole intent. And I know I told y'all that I love making content, and I do. I really do. But one of my best talents, and this is not to sound cocky, it just is what it is, but for me, I was born with this like inherent wisdom about life and who I am and who other people are, and I've been able to use it to my advantage with the roles that I've taken on, job-wise or just in people's lives. And what I really but contrary to popular belief with people who have known me, it's important to me that everyone feel understood. I really think it's important that everyone has someone in their lives that gets them at their core, or just gets what they're going through. And that's what I want my channel to be about. I want it to be about understanding. I want people to view this channel and feel like I resonate with what she said, or I resonate with her. Like, dang, somebody finally gets it, or dang, someone's finally able to put my thoughts into words. And I contemplated for a while, wondering, like, is that vain of me? Like, who are you to think that you could be that person? Or who are you to think that, you know, it's okay to say something like that or to want something like that? And I still find myself questioning that. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to put this video out, because I don't do best with emotions. I'm good at other people's emotions, right, and helping them talk it out, but I very often will hide who I really am to people, and I've done a really good job of perfecting that, right? I think there's so many people, even people who are in my close circle, who think they have me figured out and have no idea who I really am, because I've done such a good job of faking it until I make it, right? And it's not that they have this false representation in me, but I do really well at having people think they know what's up, right? I like to keep people at arm's reach, although I am really good at allowing others to let me in. Again, it's just kind of how I came into this world, and so it's just interesting. And so I feel like I'm at this transformational period of just trying to figure life out, although I thought I already did that. And I know that life is cyclical, and I know that what you went through once, you will go through again at some other, at some other point in your life. Like, I completely get that, and I completely believe that. But I feel like this whole YouTube thing has given me more than I was looking for, I guess you can say. I know you can say. I started just wanting to put out content because it was fun. Then I started thinking about the intent and the purpose, and it has placed me on this plane of transformation. And I think the hard part about that is I've been doing a lot of self-work. I've been doing self-work for real, like nitty-gritty since 2016. And trying to figure out who I am, why I do some of the things that I do, why certain things make me upset, why I respond in certain ways. I've done the work. I'm doing the work. And I thought I was at a really good spot. And I was, right? But I think I'm about to be put into this shift of just a different type of elevation, a different type of understanding of who I really am, and how that interplays with how I show up in this world. And I don't know if I'm necessarily ready for it. Like, I know I'm gonna tackle it, but I just don't know what that looks like. In LA, I feel like I've had a very good group of people in my circle. People who I thought were down for me and supportive of me and had my back. And it's funny doing this whole YouTube thing or just a whole new venture. It's like you get to see who is really down for you and who isn't or wasn't, like, and how support shows up. I am starting to recognize that even the people who you love, they can't go with you. They can't go where you're going, or sometimes the sadder part is that they're only meant to get you where you're going, but they're not meant to stay. And these, again, are things I've already learned, right? I've already learned these lessons, but I feel like they're now in steps, right? So I learned them at a basic beginner level, and I thought I was on an intermediate level, but I feel like if there are like 10 levels to this lesson, I think I'm on level like 5 or 6 right now. And that can be tough. I've really been reflecting on who has my best interest at heart. And I think what I'm beginning to see is that the people who I thought did, don't. And the people who I thought wouldn't, do. And I don't know how to take that. I put a lot of pride in being a good friend to people. I'm very loyal. I'm very understanding. I'm very communicative. I'm generous. I'm curious. I'm a good listener. I do all the things right on paper and in practice that a good friend is supposed to do. And I've been thinking, like, okay, maybe I do have some downfalls. What are they? And I'm really good at being self-aware, and I know what things I need to work on. But when it comes to being a friend, I'm bomb as fuck at being a friend, okay? And people just aren't the same. People aren't the same. And I've been training myself to think in the sense that everyone is doing the best they can with what they have. But at a certain point, people doing the best they can is just not good enough for me anymore. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. It's like, you know, when you want someone in your life, but at the same time, they're not really adding anything to it, but a fun time every now and then. Is it really worth having them? And I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just like tripping. Like maybe it's really not what I think it is. All I know is that this is about to be a very interesting period, and deciding to put this out here for you all is putting me in a very vulnerable position that I am not necessarily okay with being in, and definitely not used to being in, but that I'm about to enter into. So I don't know. I don't know what this looks like. I really don't. You ever feel like you are changing so much that you start to not recognize yourself. And it's that point where you're not sure if this is a good change or a bad one, or if it is just one. I know I've asked God to help me work on certain things, and I think He's definitely doing that. But I guess I just didn't realize how difficult it'd be. One of the things that I learned is you have to know what you're asking for when you ask for it, right? So if you ask for example, let's say you say, I want a successful YouTube channel. Cool, right? You now have this successful YouTube channel. But what you didn't think you're asking for is people to now be in your business, people to now think they have a right to give you opinions on certain things, people to critique you on certain things. You didn't ask for the amount of growth that will come from it, the amount of self-awareness and self-reflection that you will have to continuously be on, and self-improvement and self-development. You didn't think that you were asking for those things by saying, I want this, but when you asked for it, you also got this, right? And so it's like some things can be foreseen and some things can't. And I didn't foresee a lot that's happening, but here we are. What I know is going to happen is that people who I really love and am close to, I'm going to have to drop them. I'm going to have to figure out if I have to drop them or just keep them at arm's length, and lower or cease my expectations of them. I feel like me personally, I meet expectations as a friend. And when I fall short of those and I'm told that, I do the work to fix it or to be better for them. And I'm honestly just really tired of asking people for things and they're just not able to give it. So with that, I need to let them be who they are and come to the realization that some folks just like to not be their best selves, or some folks' best selves just interfere with your best self. Are you trying to become your best self? So welcome to this journey with me. Don't know what this will look like, but I made the decision to put my life and my journey and some of my struggles and just thoughts and my friends and family and all of that out there for people, not because I want the attention, not because I need the attention, not because I'm bored, but because I am positive that there is someone out there who needs someone to relate to. There's someone out there who needs some type of inspiration. There's someone out there who is seeking understanding. And if they find that in this random 20-something girl living in Los Angeles from Chicago, then cool. Like, I'm glad that I can provide that to you. And I hope that I can continue being that for you until you find someone bigger or better. But until then, you got me. So, welcome to my life. I'm sure there'll be many more of these videos, but thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're willing to go on this journey with me. Please make sure to also like this video. Tell me what you think about what I'm saying, or I have to pause because it's like, do you really want people to comment about what you're saying? And it's like, yes, I do, but also it's like, again, know what you're asking for. But hey, let me know what you think about what I'm saying. Share this video. Do what you will with it. But thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all.